Welcome everyone to my Formula 1 24 career mode. Here we are once again, Spanish Grand Prix. I'm racing at home this weekend, and as you can see, just below of me, you can see a countdown that is increasing now to 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, I will be racing in my career mode in the Spanish Grand Prix on my Twitch channel. You have my username of Twitch here, so it's extremely important you follow me there on Twitch to follow the action on track on free practice 1 of the Spanish Grand Prix and free practice 2 today. But as you can see, you are seeing a helmet now. Why I'm showing you that? As I said, today, this weekend, I will be racing in this game, the Spanish Grand Prix, my home race. I'm from Spain, and I decided to do something special in the livery of my helmet, and I decided to design this special helmet with the Spanish colors, the Spanish flag colors, the yellow and the red, and this is the helmet I will be using for this weekend as a tribute to race at home. This is the helmet I used to use during this season with this green touch. As always, my favorite color is green. Also, I add green to my helmets, and around you can see some of the Williams helmets, Williams colors. This blue, dark blue and light blue. But this weekend I will be using this helmet as a way to say that I'm racing at home. Now, as always, this is the timetable of the weekend. As always, we are now in the weekend preview here on my YouTube channel. This is my gaming channel, Floss F1G. I am Dani Lozano, and also I'm trying to reach 1000 subscribers on the channel. So if you really enjoy my gameplays here in the F124, subscribe. It's very important to support this channel. As always, you can see here the timetable with different time zones depending on where you are. You can just below check your city. There are different cities in the world with different time zones, and in that way you can calculate the exactly time where I will be streaming in every session this weekend in the Spanish Grand Prix. As always, we are here on YouTube in the weekend preview, where we analyze everything related off track, tire choice, car performance, we develop the car, we set the goals for the weekend, everything. We check the standings, and then from now to onwards on Twitch, free practice 1 and 2 today, Saturday, November 16, free practice 3 and qualifying, and November 17, Sunday, the race day on Twitch, and a race preview here on this YouTube channel 1 hour before the race starts, analyzing the race strategy and our possibilities for the race. As always, I prepare different graphics in case you won't miss the race. You also, here you can map with different time zones with the race time. This is only race time. In that way you can see the time where I will be racing on Sunday, depending on the city where you are in the world. Now, guys, it's time to watch something that I don't like. I don't want to watch, to be honest. As always, you know that I prepared this video with the highlights of the previous race. The previous race was the Canadian Grand Prix, and if you are following this season, you know that was the best weekend so far this season, but in the last 10 laps of the race became in the worst weekend of the year for me. I don't want to watch these highlights, to be honest, but I will do it for all of you guys to comment a bit the race, but it will be painful for me to rewatch this again. Let's start. As you know, I start in 3rd place. Basically, I'm the car that is behind Verstappen here. And the race start was difficult. As I said, I had a much faster cars behind me. The qualifying was very good. The upgrades we brought to Canada works very well, and I was able to qualify in 3rd place. It's Leclerc, Verstappen and me, or Verstappen, Leclerc and me. The start was not bad, but Sainz at the left side in 4th place start incredibly well, and it will be past me very easy. And you can see here, I am the Williams at the left side of the track, or right side, depending on we are watching on the right side. Carlos, as you can see, is almost passing me just at the beginning of the race start, and Hamilton is behind. here Sainz is ahead, and Hamilton as well is trying to pass me by the outside. And also the Aston Martin that was, I think, Alonso. And I lost 2 places with Sainz and Hamilton. And at that point I'm in P5. Fighting with, I think it's Alonso. And he tried to pass me by the inside, but I was able to maintain the place. It was on hards also, I was on medium, I had a bit more of grip. Okay, this is lap 15 from now. I was trying to maintain the 5th place. I did some mistakes at some point because the cars behind were much faster than me. I was pressured every lap, but I was trying to do my best. And this is lap 15, actually I'm in P5 I think still. No, actually I'm P7 I think. I was passed by, I think it's Stroll, I don't know. I think it's Stroll. Stroll is the Aston Martin, sorry. And Norris. I'm here in P7 and Alonso is behind of me, and also Russell. Basically the top cars. I was a Williams there, no sense. Lap 27, I still being chased by Russell. Alonso passed me some laps later, and here I think I made a mistake. I went wide defending from Russell, as you can see here, and Russell passed me. At that point I think I'm in P9, but I'm not so far away from the cars in front, you know. This is lap 43. Now I change to hard. I want one of the latest drivers to change to hard, and at that point Albon was in front of me, but Albon has to stop once more, and he was much slower than me. And this was a critical moment of the race. I had to pass him because I was losing time. I was on fresh tires. I was trying to catch people in front, and Albon was in using all medium tires, I think, or all hards. I don't know. And he was holding me back, and I don't know why why team don't say to Alex that let me by, as they did with me in Emilia Romagna when he was faster behind me. I basically had to pass him on track. As you can see in front, you can see I think it was Perez and a McLaren. I was fighting with them, to be honest, at that moment. And as you can see, there is a yellow flag. This is a crucial moment because I don't know if this overtake was legal from my part, because I was passing Albon. As you can see, a big smoke in front of me. It's an Aston Martin, I think it's Stroll, engine failure. And at that point, there is a yellow flag, and at this point I'm ahead. But when I was completing the overtake, I don't know if I was ahead of Alex. As you know, you cannot overtake under yellow flag, but it was on the limit. My team don't say me nothing about it, so it was okay, the overtake, but it was a critical moment. I passed Alex. Alex brake a lot because he saw the smoke in front of him, and fortunately I was in the inside and I have better vision, and I could take the chance to pass Albon. As you can see here in the slow motion, beautiful shoot. And now at this point guys, basically at this point when everyone stopped, I was in P6 after the failure of Stroll. I think Hamilton didn't finish the race. I think I was P6. Finally I was on points position, and I have a big gap behind of me. Perez was like 10 seconds behind, 10 laps to go. Alex was like 17 seconds behind me. P6 easy. Just I have to draw the car to home, and to receive these 8 points in 6th place. Finally I will be able to achieve my first points of the season, something I was fighting for the whole season. You know how hard it was for me to be in that position. Finally, after completing an extraordinary qualifying starting in P3, I can finish the race in 6th place. It will be a dream for me. But as we will see now, the drama came to me after the overtake. This is lap 44. At this point, for example, it's Perez there in the Red Bull. He has to stop yet. Here I'm behind another McLaren that has to stop. I think it's Piastri. And here stop. Here I damage a bit the floor. I touch the curve a lot, but nothing serious, to be honest. And at this point, Piastri stop. I think Perez stop. Now I'm in P6, guys. Actually, I'm in points position. Lap 54. 16 laps remaining, guys. I'm in P6. I'm controlling the pace. No pressure. Perez is 10 seconds behind of me. He's running faster, but he has no time to catch me. The dream is close, guys. But lap 59. This is the drama. This is what happened, guys. Last chicane, lap 59. You can see at the back of the straight Perez, but only 10 laps to go. No time to catch me. I cross the chicane and I spun. I damage the front wing, the left side very seriously. Perez passed me. I have to go to box to repair the front wing, and I exit from the pit lane, exiting P18. 10 laps to go. After that, I was so angry. You saw in the live stream saying that I made a stupid mistake. But the question is, why? Question of this mistake for me is why I spun in this corner when the previous 58 times I passed the corner at the same speed, doing exactly the same rotation of the car, and nothing happened. Why that happened to me in lap 59? I don't understand, guys, because I take the corner as I did in previous laps. Nothing serious. I even didn't touch too much the curve. Just I passed the curve. And at this point, I don't know why. The rear, I lose the rear, but you see the telemetry in the stream, that you can see my telemetry at the right side. I was accelerating just the half of the bar, as always. I did nothing different to the previous 58 laps I passed this chicane. And I was trying to remember what I did before that in previous corners, before that lap. And maybe there is a reason why I spun in that lap, and it's in the before this chicane there is a longer straight you can see at the back, and before that longer straight there is a very slow corner, the hairpin, the slowest corner of the track, where you have to have a good traction and to accelerate properly well to get a good speed at the end of the long back straight. And in that lap, I remember now, in that lap, you can see in the live stream on this YouTube channel, you watch the full race. In that lap, in the hairpin, that is before the longest straight, I suffer wheel spin in the rear. A lot of wheel spin. I almost lost the car. And maybe I overheat a lot the rears in that lap. And in the next corner, that is this chicane, I was entry with the rears overheating in the rears. Maybe that's why I spun, because I lost the rear because it was overheat, you know, my rears, and I lost the control of the car in that lap. Maybe if it's the case, I have to say that the game is very realistic, because I mean, I remember that I will spin in that lap, in the previous corner. So, but anyway, it's very weird, guys. When I was crossing doing this chicane, the previous 58 times, and you know, at that point I was so frustrating, guys. My dream to achieve points was absolutely broken, and it's not about to be sad because I lost the points position. It's about all good work I did during the whole weekend. No crashing, no damaging the car during the whole weekend. Perfect qualifying in P3, maintaining the pace of the front runners most of the race, and just 10 laps to go, everything went absolutely down for me. I did everything perfect until the last 10 laps with this little mistake that cost me absolutely everything. And the next mistake that I did was to change the front wing, because I think even with the front wing damage very seriously at the left side, I will have to continue at this point. Even losing 1-2 seconds per lap, I think Albon will not be able to catch me. It was just 17 seconds behind me. But with the frustration and the adrenaline of that moment, I decided to go to box, and that was also a mistake. Because at the end, I put the soft tires, I did the fastest lap, but the problem was that Charles Leclerc, well, you can see here the damage, that is very big, to be honest. The damage of the car was very big. at the you can see I have no end plate, but even with this damage I had to stay on track, guys. Probably if I will stay on track I will finish in P8, but as I said, with the adrenaline of the moment I forget it. And this is like 67. What happened here, to be honest, I have to say apologies, sorry for that. It was a bad behavior from my part. I was so angry at that point that basically I passed, I think, Leclerc. I was on soft, I was much faster than everyone because I put new softs with a low fuel, and I passed Leclerc. I was lapped by Leclerc, but I passed him because I was quick, and I was trying to pass these cars in front of me, and I received a lot of time penalties because Leclerc was able to maintain my pace, and Marshall was showing me a lot of time blue flags. But I said, okay, I passed Leclerc on track, let me pass this car because I'm faster than Leclerc, even if I'm a lap car. But I had to let pass Leclerc, to be honest. It was a bad behavior for myself, and I was here so frustrating. I was trying to pass Joe, and here I made another mistake. Basically, I tried to pass him. Joe did a strange mistake here. I lock up and I tried to go by the escape road. I spun in the dirty side of the track. I broke again the front wing. I had to stop once again. 3 laps to go and complete the race on P18. To be honest, I was through the next 2-3 days after that race. I was very sad, very disappointed because I had the points in my hands and everything went down. But this is what it is, guys. This is something I had to learn for the future, and to don't make these mistakes anymore. Avoid wheel spins, avoid frustration, and let's see if in my home Grand Prix, that is this one, I can fight for points again, because we saw that this is the track map. We saw the previous Grand Prix, the upgrade we brought, the new monocoque structure that reduced a lot the weight of our car, worked extremely well for our car. Albon finished in P7 in that race. I was on points until the end, so our car now is fast. We have a car to fight for points if the top runners make mistakes finally, and I think in this track we will be very fast as well, because our car, as you know, is very strong in fast speed corners and long straights, and this track, the circuit of Barcelona Catalonia, have a lot of long straights and a lot of fast speed corners. So as always, I will do a quick analysis of the track. It's a track that is not one of my favorite, but even at the beginning of some years ago, it was one of my most hated tracks. But through the years, once I was improving, once I was gaining experience on this track, I start to love it more and more. And nowadays on these cars that are with this ground effect they have, that are very, very fast in fast speed corners, and with the last update this track suffered last year, removing the chicane of sector 3, and now it's a fast corner. This track is very fun to drive here with these cars. Basically this track is about aerodynamic, downforce. Also there are long straights. Here is the arrest zone. This point in race will be basically the main point of overtaking maneuvers. Turn 1 and 2 is we can say that it's a chicane, but it's very, very fast, because the entry is very fast, maybe in 5th gear. And here this corner, the exit of 1 and the entry of 2 is critical, because it's easy to have wheel spin as well in the rear. The grip here is low, you have to take care accelerating here, and this corner is extremely important, guys. For the first sector, you have to do this corner at maximum speed possible in qualifying, trying to stick with the car at the inside and open the line little by little. Super important to have a good setup here to try to take this corner at full throttle. That is not easy. In race, probably I will have to lift off a bit the foot of the throttle, and also to save tires. This corner destroy the left front. Absolutely destroy the left front. In this race I will have to take care. And we enter in sector 2. This is one of my favorite corners, turn 4, because the entry is very fast, but in the entry you have to stick in the inside and to open once again the line carefully. If you go wide in this corner, you have very serious problems. Here there is a lot of gravel and it's easy to end up in the wall. Once you accelerate here, turn 5 that is in downhill, also is a lovely corner. You have easy to lock up the left front. You have to stay at the outside and to enter touching a bit the apex here and exit once again, going very wide using the curve. Move on to 6 that is flat out, and 7 and 8 that probably this is for me one of the most difficult corners, because it's a chicane where here you have a big curve that if you touch it too much you will spin as well. You have to touch it just a little bit, and the exit is extremely important as well, because basically you need acceleration, you need quick acceleration to go to the most spectacular corner of the track, that is turn 9. In previous years with previous car, impossible to do it flat out. In qualifying on these cars, I think will be flat out. It's an amazing fast speed corner, probably in 7 or 6 years, more than 270 kilometers per hour in qualifying, and sure, probably in race. Amazing corner, but also it's tricky, because if you go wide, you will have a massive crash with such a crazy speed. It's very crucial to accelerate and to get good traction to lose minimum speed possible, to do it in the proper way. And here we have the second DRS zone. Probably in this point is also probably the overtake maneuvers. We will see overtakes here, and we enter in sector 3. That is the most technical. Now this turn 10, in previous years it was much slower, much more picky to say in some way. Now it's a bit more open. It's about to take the apex first and to go wide a bit, because the grip is here at the outside, and once again to go to the inside. This is flat out to take turn 12. That is a very long corner at medium speed. You can take it using different lines. Some people like to start at the outside and using the inside. Then I prefer to maintain the inside in every moment, because I feel more comfortable. I feel there is more grip. And the exit of this one is tricky, because actually here the rear suffer a lot. They are a bit overheat, and it's easy to have wheel spin as well. So the acceleration here has to be very smooth, especially in qualifying lap. And then after that, another wonderful section, 13 and 14, the last two corners. This is flat out, very fast corner. And 14, I'm not sure if it will be flat out. This one, even in qualifying, is difficult to go through flat out. In race, I think it won't be possible to do it flat out. And the exit, be careful, because there is gravel here. So very fast track. With the last changes, the track is even more amazing to drive here. I will enjoy this weekend, guys, driving here. It's very lovely track. So now after that, it's time to go to the sorry, let me okay, time to move on to the race weekend of the Spanish Grand Prix. Basically, guys, we are here in the overview. Okay, guys, after the major upgrade we received in Canada, now we have a very decent car. As you can see, we received a new development that I will show you later on, and in 7 days we receive the weekly resource points. That is very important, because in the previous weekend we were saving points for this weekend to try to develop a new big upgrade. So let's receive the points first.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Perfecto, perfect. So they are saying me that we have received the parts. Well, you listen it. Basically we have new upgrades that are minor upgrades, but it will help. We have no messages. Now let's set the goals for this weekend. We have available this weekend the last 4 areas. The manufacturing expert and wind tunnel engineer are not available. Previous week we were able to achieve all goals. This weekend in Power Unit Consultant we only have 80 points. So this is an area where we are very at the back of the performance. Let's try to increase the points to reach level 1 and to reduce the upgrade time in 50% for power unit upgrades. Goals available: use overtake ERS mode for 35 seconds during a race weekend. I think it's easy. Or reach at the speed of 326.70 kilometers kph during the weekend. I will set this one. I think I will do it at some point. In material fabrication planner, we are in level 0, but we have 1000 points. We only need 500 to reach level 1. 2 goals available: complete 5 laps in practice sessions, very easy, or complete 10 laps during a race weekend. In and out laps not included. So let's do this one. That is very easy. Probably we'll receive more points doing this one. In quality assurance tester, we have 1260 points. You only need 340 points to reach level 1. 2 goals available: complete any one session without using a flashback. I will do it because I don't have flashback, or spend 45 seconds in 4th gears during a race weekend. I will complete this one. That is very easy. And the strategy analysis, we have 1010 points, close to reach level 1. 2 goals: perfect race strategy practice program, perfect 1 practice program during a race weekend. I will set this one, that is a bit more easier. Perfect. And I will set as a primary specialist the strategy analyst, that I would like to improve the level. Or no, maybe we'll set this one, the primary specialist. I would like to increase level 1 of the material fabrication planner for chassis upgrades. Now guys, driver details. Okay, this is my status, my stats. As you can see, we are close to set the target, to reach the target we set at the beginning of the season. That was 69. We are in 68. But obviously my rivalry is still very bad for me in terms of comparison to Alex. I beat Alex in qualifying, but in race he beat me again. And here is what I want to talk with all of you. The graphic, as you can see, due to my bad performance in Canada at the end with that crash, most of my stats were decreased a bit. In experience, no, because I complete the race. Even I at some point when I crashed in Canada, I thought, okay, I will retire the car. But I said I prefer to finish the race to increase my levels of experience. And this is nice because it's a new target you have even when you are in a bad situation race. I like this system in this game. It's the yellow line at the bottom. Experience. In racecraft, there is a blue line. It's affected by overtakes and your finish position compared to the starting position. Obviously, I start in 3rd, I finish in 18. You can see my points were reduced a bit. The orange line, that is the awareness, decreased a lot because, as I said before, in Canada I receive a lot of warnings and time penalties because I don't let pass Leclerc. I was receiving a lot of time penalties because I ignored blue flags because I was very angry at that point. What I explained before, you know, and it's true that was not a good behavior and the game penalized me with that, reducing me a lot of points in awareness. And this is something I'm not proud at all, but for the future I will take that in count. In pace, as you can see, is the only one that increased a lot. Why? Because I qualified in 3rd place in Canada. That gives me a lot of pace points. That basically reflects speed in qualifying and margin to fastest lap in race. I set the fastest lap because I had new soft tires at the end, so it was easy for me. That's why my pace line rise up massively in the last weekend. And in focus, reflects form in qualifying and race results versus taking vehicle performance into account. In qualifying, increase a lot because I qualified in 3rd, and obviously for a Williams it's not a expected position, but in race I finished 18th place, and obviously that cost me a lot of focus points. So in general, unfortunately, after a good progression, as you can see during the season, in that race in Canada cost me a lot of points. But let's see if in Spain we can, you know, turn around the situation again and to increase all lines again. I'll move on to the most important part of these videos, that is the development of the car. We have 866 points. We have new upgrades for this weekend, as I said before. Actually, we are the 7th team, but we are very close to RB, as you can see in the lines. We did a very good step forward in Canada. Now the question is, what we can achieve with these points. In aerodynamics, we can get this one, that is a major upgrade from wing end place, downforce. Or this one, that is also a major upgrade, rear wing upper flap. In chassis, we can get rear floor under tray, that is a minor upgrade. This one was the upgrade that gave us a lot of performance in Canada, guys. Absolute incredible performance. We can also develop the roll dampers, that is a minor upgrade, reducing the tire wear. Or to increase the ignition system, that is very cheap upgrade, but it's incredible because it's a major upgrade, but the points we need is ridiculously low. Only 180 points. It's a good chance. And basically, and also in durability, we can improve the control electronics. That is something I won't need. Probably of all components I would like to improve the durability is only one, and is the energy store, but I'm not sure if the energy store I can improve it. No, I cannot improve it. I don't know why. I need another upgrades to unlock this upgrade. So unfortunately, the only component I would like to improve the durability, I can't. So I won't spend points of that. So what we can do, guys? I'm thinking into get this one because it's very cheap and it's a major upgrade. We will receive additional engine power. And to combining it with some of the downforce upgrade, but the problem is I have no points enough for this one, but maybe I have points enough for this one plus, that is 648 points, to combine it with this one plus 180, that means 840. I think I can achieve this one and the other one. So this is what I'm gonna make. Basically, two major upgrades. If we are able to reach these two upgrades in the next Grand Prix, our car will be much faster for the next races. So definitely we have points to do it. Let's get the ignition system. We can rush, and to have it before the British Grand Prix. Obviously the failure chance increase, but I will take the risk, guys. I will take the risk because it's a good opportunity. Okay, and now we have 686 points. As you can see, when we get it, we will get a lot. We will be the best car in terms of engine power, as you can see in the graphic. So, wow. And I would like to combine it with this one. We have points enough. We can rush and to receive the upgrade before the British Grand Prix as well. So this is what I want to make. Okay? And if we do it, we will be in terms of aerodynamic close to RB. So yeah, two important upgrades. Let's try to rush in both of them. Unfortunately, we will have to wait this Grand Prix and the next one. But if we are able to introduce these upgrades before Silverstone, wow, we will have serious chances there to do something great. Two major upgrades, guys. This weekend, okay, we have no points now. This weekend, Albon, as you can see here, is developing the rear floor under tray, and the internal combustion engine. This is interesting. That should be ready for, I don't know why. I don't know when it should be ready, this upgrades, I think. Where we can see the... sorry. Monday 44 Jan and 27 Jan. And we are in 17 and the race is the 20. So probably for the Austrian Grand Prix, and we will have these two upgrades ready. So that's nice from Alex. My upgrades will be ready a bit later in before Silverstone. So, but for the next Grand Prix we will have at least these two. That will be very interesting upgrades as well. As you can see, the big step we can achieve implementing of these upgrades, we will be more ahead of RB. Obviously, the rest of the cars will improve as well. So, I mean, we won't be so much ahead. And this is the progress history. Let's see. This is updated to Canada, but we have to wait to the Spanish Grand Prix now when we enter in the race control to see all upgrades implementing the graphics. So, finally, the components. This is very important. As you know, now I'm trying to minimize the wear of every component. So in pre-practice, we are using the number 1 unit of the internal combustion engine. We are using the number 1 gearbox as well, and we are using the first turbo. In qualifying and race, I will use the second units. Okay. An entire location. Okay, this track is very, very demanding in tires, so it's possible we will have to do 2 stops. I will try to do only one, as in this game definitely 1 stop is the best strategy, but this track, you know, destroyed tires, especially the left front. So from my experience when I was playing in previous games, this allocation, the balance with 2 sets of mediums, for me is the ideal combination, guys. If it's not raining, obviously. If it's rain, it doesn't matter. But in dry conditions, I have no doubts this weekend. I want two sets of mediums for race. Probably will be the best tire. So finally the standings. Well, as you can see, Verstappen has won every single race except China, that he retired, so he will be champion probably. Leclerc finished second in Canada, and now he's second in the standings. Alonso 9th after 3 consecutive podiums. Perez is in 4th, Sainz in 5th, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, DNF, all of them between Hamilton and Alonso. Well, between Hamilton and Leclerc are in less than 30 points. Very, very, very close fight. Piastri is a bit ahead, a bit far away. In the last 2 races, Piastri did 12 and 14. Terrible performance. Stroll with the DNF has 3 DNF actually. And Albon, you can see Albon is now in P11 in the standings, thanks to the 7th place, and this is very painful for me because I could be there with my 8 points, finishing 6th, but at least we have points for Williams. Gasly is behind with the same points, and Tsunoda, and now I am in 19th place because Magnussen, that has not points until Canada, he was behind of me in the standings, finishing 8th place. He achieved 4 points, now he's in 14th place, I think. And only 3 drivers without points, me, Joe and Hulkenberg. And as you can see, I have the purple icon because I set the fastest lap. Obviously don't give me points because I won't finish in top 10. And I'm in penultimate position, guys. It could be better. It could be ahead of Alex with my 6th place and 8 points. But let's try to do it in Spain, guys. Let's fight for points in Spain. Now we have a car to do it. In standings, thanks to the points of Alex, now we are in 8th place in the constructors, ahead of Kik and Haas. All teams have points actually. We were the last points. No, sorry, Haas also achieved points in Canada for the first time, but Alex achieved more. Unfortunately, painful because if I will be able to be finishing 6th and Alex in P8, we will have 10 points actually, and we will be ahead of Alpine. So my mistake cost us a lot of good things for Williams. But as I said, never give up, guys, never give up. And we have a new opportunity, and let's try to do it in my home race. So now move on to the race control. Tire allocation in balance, everything is ready. Let's see the weather and some things more before the practice one starts in just 19 minutes. So move on to the race weekend. And as always, thank you so much for your support, guys. Even with my mistakes and my bad performance, you are always here, always supporting here on YouTube and also on Twitch. Remember the free practice one on Twitch. You have here my username, DannyFloss1 is my Twitch account. Follow me there. And don't miss the action on track, that will be very interesting here in Spain. Let's see the weather forecast. Let's see if it will be raining or not. We have no rain still in the season, a bit during the Miami Grand Prix, but not enough to put inter tires. It was the only rain we had, I think. Also in the Miami spring qualifying we have a bit of rain, I think, but in race we are not using the wet tires or inter tires for the moment in this season. Well, here we are in the race control. There is Alex with all engineers. We are in Spain, home race for me. Let's see the weather forecast. Oh, I think we only have rain for practice, so once again dry weekend. Tires available, 2 hards, 3 mediums, 8 softs. My engineer is telling me that we have this upgrade for this weekend, that is more reliability in the kinetic. Well, to be honest, it's not needed for me because I have very good reliability in kinetic, but it always helps. This is an upgrade that developed Alex Albon. And the forecast, as you can see, it will be overcast in race during the whole race. That could be interesting for tire temperature. And in qualifying, cloudy with some clouds but sunny. So yeah, dry race once again, and everything is ready, guys. I mean, we are ready. We have the components ready as well. Everything is ready for the practice one session, where we will have the race strategy program, the tire management, and the ERS. Probably in this practice one I will complete the ERS management. And it's time for practice. Where? In my Twitch channel. In 17 minutes I will be racing there. Follow me there, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, where I will be streaming before the race on Sunday in the race preview of the Spanish Grand Prix. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in 17 minutes on my Twitch account, DannyFloss1. See you soon. Waiting for you, guys.